my yard is about a third of an acre, and the back half of it is wooded. And I've planted a ton of Virginia bluebells and other early spring ephemerals back there. And when the timing is right, the bluebells so they're a little late because average is probably mid-April. But when the bluebells are a little bit late, I will find hummingbirds feeding on them long before they ever come to my feeder. I mean, they'll feed on the bluebells until they kind of start to fade, and then they come to the feeder. So this was a male hummingbird beginning of May. Bluebells were late that year, feeding on the bluebell patch. And I love my bluebells. I love my spring ephemerals back in the woodlands.
And they spread.
They spread and they fill in. And then, they come up and they bloom and they're gorgeous and they form this wonderful blanket. And then they go away and they just get out of your way the rest of the year.
Exactly. You never know they're even there. They were even there.
They go away like overnight.
Yeah.
But Virginia bluebells, I'm a huge fan of. Bottom left-hand picture is Liatris. I believe this is rough blazing star. I think it's rough blazing star. There's two that are very similar. But it has a dark form tiger swallowtail. So this is the yellow and black tiger swallowtails that you see. There's a dark morph of it. And I have a tulip poplar in my front yard, which is one of their host plants. And so I have this population of dark morph tiger swallowtails in my yard all the time.
That's cool.
That Liatris was planted in this coneflower bed. The problem is the deer population ticked up, and they love Liatris. So I almost never have Liatris blooming anymore. The leaves, it comes up every year. It tries, the bottom half of the plant is there with the leaves, but no flowers. But that's okay because they'll feed on the coneflowers and the other things. So I've kind of had to learn not just to attract wildlife to my yard, but how to live with the wildlife and still have plants that are there.